Oh, this is a really bad one. I can't believe I'm about to tell you this one. Okay, so. Ugh. Nothing is working. Okay. Hey guys, okay, so today I'm coming with already I can't speak. I looked at my first video and I was like, wow, I really cannot English at all. For today's video, I am coming at you with my most embarrassing stories. So get ready for my dignity to just be flushed down the toilet, eh? No, but I just thought that you guys would like get a little giggle out of this. I have like the stories that I'm gonna tell written down on my phone, but I haven't like rehearsed this, so I honestly don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth. Sorry. And my battery's dying. Good, great YouTube start. Okay, wait. Before, let's just like rewind for a second. Before I even like tell these stories, let me just tell you, my entire life is like an embarrassing story. Like something embarrassing happens to me on a daily basis, whether I'm with people or not. Like if I'm just by myself, like something is bound to happen. If you follow me on Snapchat, it's Ravina R, you'll see some of like the embarrassing things that I do, and it's not cute. So for my first story, I am gonna talk about my grade 9 year in high school. And basically what had happened on my first day of high school. I'm not a smart little responsible kid where I would just figure out where my classes are beforehand. No, I decided to just wing it. And I faced the consequences for that. I couldn't find my science class, I remember. I was like walking around the school and then I finally found it, but I was late. So I was like, oh God, I'm late. So I walked into the classroom and then I remember my teacher was like, oh, hello, like, are you sure you're in the right class? We're like, yeah, you're in the right class. Like literally like looking around the class and I see some of my friends, but there's no seats. My teacher was like, you could just have a seat at the back. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, let me just go to the back. But at the back, like the seats were this high, whereas everyone else's seat was like this high. Like it was a stool that I had to sit on. So it didn't even have a back where I could like lean back or anything. Lean back. I'm sorry. So yeah, I was sitting up here and everyone was sitting down here, and it was bad because I mean, grade 9, it's already scary as it is. And like the teacher would ask me questions, I'd be like, oh, whereas everyone was down here and like, they're just like, you know, chilling, having the time of their lives. And I'm like up here, I'm like, oh my God, what is life? Okay, yeah, so that was my first grade 9 story. Second grade 9 story is, this was I think in second semester. And my teacher had a very strict rule of you cannot, you know, go to the bathroom while she was taking up homework or teaching. So I remember this was like first period for me. I was in class and I was actually a pretty good kid in high school for the most part. Yeah, I wasn't like one to give attitude or anything like that. I was sitting in class and I remember I like felt so sick, like sick to my stomach, like oh my God. Okay, before I tell this, like let me just tell you, I have a thing where I pass out a lot, like I'll just faint out of nowhere, and it hasn't happened to me in a while. Touch black, knock on wood. This one morning I was sitting in class and she was taking up homework, felt super sick, and I raised my hand and I was like, can I go to the washroom? And lo and behold, she was like,
no, you know the rule, Ravina, you cannot go to the washroom while we're taking up homework. And
I was like, I'm gonna die, okay? I'm just gonna die in my seat in this classroom. I'm sitting there and I felt super dizzy, and I literally, with my like little weak self, like I just picked myself up and I started walking. And I remember my teacher, she was like,
are you okay?
I think I like fell down or something. I didn't fall down, like she caught me, and then I puked in front of the whole class. So embarrassing. I puked, and then the funny thing is I came back to school the next day. I have FOMO, like fear of missing out. I don't like missing out on anything, so I went to school the next day because I was fine. I just puked. And I remember I was sitting in like the office, like the principal's office, and I'm like, and I'm like looking at myself, and I think actually I'm not gonna tell that part of the story, like that's nasty, I'm sorry. Okay, my next story. Okay, so I have this thing where I can't see in distance. Can I talk? I have this thing where I can't see from far distances. What does that mean then? Does that mean I'm nearsighted or farsighted? But I do have glasses, I just don't wear them. I'm like the biggest irresponsible kid ever, so this is why I don't wear my glasses anymore. I try to in class, but I'm just like that kid with the tape on the glasses. So embarrassing. So anyways, so I was taking the train back from school and my friends were gonna pick me up. I didn't have my glasses on. It was nighttime, okay? So I opened the door to the GO station and like there's a bunch of cars. There was a car like parked up right up front and they were like, we're outside. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm like walking and then I open the door and there's 3 dudes inside the car that are like looking at me like, do we know you? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You're not my ride, I'm sorry. And then I closed the door and I was like, oh my God, I'm praying my friends didn't see that. And then I'm like walking casually over to their car and then I open the door and they're dying. So they knew I was walking towards the wrong car and none of them stopped. That's a mini embarrassing story that I thought I'd throw in there. Okay, the next one is, oh, this is a really bad one that people still talk about this one too. Oh my God. This last story happened, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and we were going up to Chanel's family's cottage, okay? So we get there, everything's fine, and literally like, this is like, we just got there, and like, I think we've been there for maybe 10 minutes, that's it, okay? And all of her family is there. Chanel's one of my like really good friends, she's one of my BFFs, okay? We get there, I'm trying to like paint the picture for you, and it's like a big like green grassy area, and then there's a lake, you know, typical cottage kind of area. I'm walking and I literally this goes back to when I faint randomly sometimes. I started feeling a little bit lightheaded and I think I told Chanel, I was like, I don't feel well. Like, I don't remember what I said. I said something and then I think I just passed out. Like, I don't know if I fell or if someone caught me. So my camera died and I knew it was gonna die, but I didn't charge it before because I'm just the smartest little girl ever. So I'm using my MacBook to just film the rest of this, so I hope you guys don't mind. It's lighting though, you know? But as I was saying, I passed out. I ended up in a chair. I remember I woke up in a chair and like a whole bunch of people were in front of me and I'm like, yo, I'm good. Like, I'm good. You guys can like go about your day. Like, I'm fine. And everyone was like, are you okay? Like, are you good? And I'm like, I'm fine. This is a normal thing. Like, this has happened before. And like, everyone's like, are you sure? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. So we all get up and we walk over to this picnic table, okay? And I'm sitting there and I'm fine, we're eating. And I like look down at my shorts and I'm like, oh God. Is this from like a water bottle? And I look back at the chair and there's a huge, this is so embarrassing. There's a huge wet spot like on the chair. I remember it was a blue chair and it was just sitting like in the sun. And I was sitting beside Chanel, I think, and I was like, can you imagine telling one of your friends this? So I look over to Chanel and I was like, I think I had an accident. And she's like, what do you mean, Ravina? And I'm like look back at the chair, and then she was like, oh my God. Chanel and like her sister Shanice, which is also my really good friend, and Tanae, also my friend, were like, oh my God, okay, we need to like fix you. Like, so they helped me and they like, you know, took me to change my clothes and get like all cleaned up and fresh because I pissed myself, in case you didn't get the joke already. I pissed myself. Like, I was like 18 or 19 years old at this point. Like, not only did that happen, I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, all of her family like knew me as the girl that pissed herself. So Chanel was saying that she thinks it was like a seizure or something because I had like all of the symptoms that someone with a seizure has, but I don't think it was that serious. I think I just passed out, and while I was passed out, I had an accident. I can't believe I told that story. I'm sorry if that grosses you out, but I mean, now you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys got a little laugh out of that, or if anything, a smile, or if anything, maybe you're just like, wow, that's quite the character. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos, and hit that subscribe and that like, and I will talk to you all very soon. And I hope that this math book thing didn't bother you too much, and I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and yeah, that's it. Okay, bye. What is this awkward wave? I like waved back here. Bye.